Hey, what's going on, peeps? It's Action Eclipse back with another video. Been not super consistent with videos lately, but yeah, I had been working full time up until recently, and my schedule changed, so I have a little bit more free time. I know I was covering this game in the past through early alpha development and a little bit through the beta. I was doing some theory crafting on various builds, going through the story, generally just showing you guys what the game was about. The whole reason I stopped doing videos was because the content and gameplay got really repetitive and just kind of stagnant, and I didn't want to just be constantly doing builds, or not builds, but videos on the same type of gameplay repeatedly, because I just didn't feel like there was much of a point. But as you guys can see, I am back at it, and Wolcen is officially released. So I'm going to be playing through it. I'm still going to be doing my theory crafting on builds and such, of course. I don't think I'm going to do a full playthrough of the campaign. I think I'll just do it in spurts. Mostly because I don't know, I feel like doing it in spurts would just make it a little bit more interesting. But obviously, as far as that goes, you guys can just let me know in the comments whether you want me to do a full playthrough of the story, or if you think I should just go ahead and do it in spurts, like I mentioned, and focus more on what I'm good at with ARPGs, which is the theory crafting and stat min-maxing and figuring out good builds and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. So we have the character creator, which is actually pretty drastically different from what I experienced during early alpha and beta. In early alpha and beta, I feel like there was actually some more choices as far as appearance go, but go with male. Yeah, it looks like we only have four different face types, whereas in early alpha, with your facial features and stuff, you actually had individual sliders that you could utilize to change the appearance of the face. You can actually do that with the appearance of the body as well. So it looks like they've done away with that, unfortunately. But I mean, as far as a character creator goes, this isn't bad. It's a more simplified version of what they had shown originally. But it's not bad in my opinion. The eyes definitely aren't as in-depth as they used to be during alpha and beta either. There isn't as many options, because back in alpha and beta there was actually an option to choose different eye shapes and stuff like that rather than just eye color like we have here. So Go with that color. There's less hairstyles as well now compared to back then. So that's also kind of unfortunate. Although you never know, they might end up having a plan for that, like progression unlocks where you can actually unlock more customization by progressing through the game. Or there might be special like events that you have to complete in the game or achievements that will actually unlock more customization. I feel like that would be pretty constructive actually on their part if they did do that. So it would give an extra reason to keep playing through the game and experience everything the game has to offer, potentially. I'm gonna go with the white hair. Beard. I think in alpha and beta there was about the same number of beard, like facial hair options. So I don't think this has really changed much. Let's see. Could go for the Wolverine look. pretty interesting. I think that looks good. Yeah, go with that as far as facial hair goes. And then, we get to select our starting gear while we're making our character. That's interesting. Back in the day, they just kind of like let you create your character and just dropped you into the game, and then just let you go from there as far as what build you wanted to figure out, and like what kind of playstyle you wanted to carry out. I'm gonna go with the melee build because that's what I did during alpha and beta. Was a melee like rogue. Well, it's mostly a rogue build, but in this full release I'm gonna try to go for like a melee rogue bruiser build of sorts and see how that goes. I know back in the day I figured out that the best melee weapon combination was either dual dagger for the attack speed or one-handed sword in the main hand and a dagger in the offhand, because you still got a little bit of that attack speed, but you also got the cleave from the sword. So we'll see if anything like that has changed weapon-wise, where they might function differently than they did in the past when I was testing it in theory crafting. Name, well, you already know it's your boy Ash Eclipse, you know. Then create. Oh. I can has create, please. Huh. I wonder if they're having issues with the servers. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and check my network properties and make sure everything's okay. Okay, it's not what I meant to do. Huh. Um, it doesn't look like I'm having any issues as far as my personal connections. I have no idea. It might be the servers themselves that's causing an issue. Because I haven't been having any connection issues with anything else. So I'm not really sure. Well, when in doubt, I can just try closing stuff and see if that helps. So, alright. Well, I have pretty much next to nothing running in the background now, so let's see here. Doo-doo-doo. That's not a good sign. Wanted to actually get some gameplay for you guys, but it looks like that may not actually happen because of issues. And I already made an offline character, so let's see if this potentially fixes it. Just go through this relatively quickly. Oh, okay, that's Steam. Thanks, Steam. Oh. Well, work now. I'm not entirely sure what the issue was the first time. Maybe it was because I was trying to use the same name as my offline character. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into it. Get the cursor off the screen. Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. There's all Wolcen's social media stuff. Go do that stuff. Development studio is awesome.
If you cannot defeat me, how do you plan to defeat the supernatural forces that feed and prey on mankind? Again!
Do you not feel pain?
I feel it, all right. Just as I feel yours. Pain is a merciful teacher. I had hoped that you three more than anyone would have learned to embrace it by now. Orphans carry the burden of pain with them, always. Finding a new family only alleviates it. Look at you now. That pain has made you strong. Proud soldiers of the Republic, purifiers hunting witchcraft wherever it hides. The children of Hemlock. My children.
With all due respect, what are we doing here? The Brotherhood of Dawn attacked one of our keeps 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't moved against them. Our way commands that we retaliate.
Sister!
Our way? Our way commands that we follow the Senate's orders.
What if they ask us to stand down?
They won't. Arrangements have been made.
Arrangements?
Grand Inquisitor!
At ease.
The Senate voted for your retaliation campaign. They're sending the Purifiers to march on the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Good. Operation Dawnbane now begins. Prepare my legion. I'll lead it myself.
Permission to deal with the Flayers.
The clock ticks, Malis. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children. Silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, down! On me!
Ha! Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again. Focus!
I want those ledges clean! One each, let's go!
Time to shine.
Forward!
So, looks like they do have basic tutorial pictographs and such. I did want to chime in on the cinematics. They're not super over the top, like watching a movie per se or anything like that, but I do like the kind of picture book theme that the cinematic, that first cinematic had going. Was very it was very unique and charming in my opinion. So, space to dodge, and right click is my super attack basically, so okie dokie.
Purity in sacrifice.
Look, a Republican.
When it looks like when you have a shield equipped, you actually do block
A
attacks.
bomber. You will burn, Republican trash. Good riddance.
Didn't know my right click had
I'll
charges.
flay you alive! Huh? You hear that? I gotcha. What the hell is going on?
Malus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried about these bloody souls being puked out of the earth.
Right, let's keep it together. We move as one and do what we do best. Wait, smell that?
Sulfur!
A demon. We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
The air's freezing.
Soul magic. What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone? He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move! I'm not alone! Val! Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity and sacrifice! I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now!
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more. You are no human.
What the hell's happening to you?
Only human after all. Disappointing.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
I'm not quite dead yet. What happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense.
So that was pretty epic. That gets like all of my yeah, and then some. I'm assuming the form that my character took during that confrontation with the demon was probably showcasing one of the apocalyptic forms, or one of the possible apocalyptic forms. But yeah, that was awesome. I can already tell they've done a pretty amazing job with this game already, so I'm gonna be super excited to see how they continue developing it over time. And one of the things I had mentioned to the company directly is the fact that if they really put their noses to the grindstone with this game, then they could really capitalize on it, because obviously Path of Exiles has been established in the ARPG scene for some time now, but other than that there really isn't any significant game going on in the ARPG scene, because Diablo 3 is really kind of dying off, and a lot of people are up in arms at Blizzard, most recently because of the flop that Warcraft 3 Reforged was, and the fact that their Diablo Immortal mobile game was really just kind of a joke. So yeah, without even really getting very far into this yet, I'm already really optimistic and satisfied. So, health potion. Oh. So, this explains that some skills use either willpower or rage. Type of skills you can cast is based on what weapon you're using. Active skill modifiers window. Okay, can be dragged to the skill bar. And activate modifiers for each active skill. Say about cost. Only a limited amount of them can be active at the same time. Up to 16 modifiers can be unlocked by increasing the skill level. Might even be possible to create copies of skills so each can be modified differently. That would be pretty intuitive, actually. If you happen to make a build but you wanted to tweak it a little bit without actually getting rid of your previous skill setup, that would actually be really useful. So, yeah, there's the duplicated skills. This is the only skill I have learned at the moment. And here's the modifiers. Interesting. Okay.
Svria! They must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val? Did she drown? Valeria! Val!
So I see they kept the health globules that the monsters tend to drop and kill them. So, yeah, was mentioning the inventory. Left click to move it, right click to equip. Outside of the inventory window to discard it. Okay. So that's definitely better than what I was wearing. And I am now shirtless Wonder Man. Just peace. 13 resist, but I don't gain any health. I think I'll keep the defender.
If anyone from the Republic saw me transform, oh, I better hope not.
Nice. Okay. Ah. Interesting. So there is still parts of the environment you can interact with and attack and stuff, apparently. Although it's kind of weird because in early development, the destructible pieces of the level would highlight red. I guess they don't do that anymore.
You look awfully real for a nightmare. What was that? He's possessed by a demon? Yes. Let's hope you're wrong. Otherwise...
Talking to yourself again.
Speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it! It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look, I've no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right, but I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val.
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say. All right, point taken. So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No, 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 no. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Malis sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Oh, look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Gotta figure out where that big D energy came from, you know? Okay, I got a battle axe. Two-handed. I'm gonna stick with my one-handed sword though. Doo-doo-doo. And just to chime in, this video is going to be a little bit longer. I'll be going until I get to a significant stopping point, just so you guys can see the gameplay and experience the cinematics and the graphical design and levels and such. and the combat, of course. Got a willpower potion, catalyst. Ah, I remember the catalysts. Yeah, willpower potion. I feel like that'll be useful to sell.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right.
There we go. Those flying guys do still explode apparently, so that's good to know. They used to explode in early gameplay as well. And the range on
This place
it.
reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Svea aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
The range on the flying guys when they exploded in early gameplay was pretty harsh. You had to be a fair ways away to not get hit. So, so the barrel lit up red. That's kind of weird. Whoops. Sorry dudes that died. It's busy exploring the environment.
We must pull back! We're too exposed!
If we do, the civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us! Let us in!
We beg you! Mercy!
Murderers! Back away! Back away!
I know that face. You've got a plan. All right, let's hear it.
You need answers, and I don't think Maelys will get you anything more than a rope around your neck. So, here's my plan. You wait for me in Stormfall. Easy enough, yes? Meanwhile, I meet up with our forces and I try to talk to Edric about the situation, to see how we can convince our people that you're not a bloody demon.
Agreed. I would rather appreciate not being executed. Where do we meet?
On the way here, I heard talk of an inn in Stormfall, the Laughing Seagull. I'll meet you there. Keep a low profile till then.
Why don't you let people in?
For the 100th time, this city is already filled to capacity with refugees. We are not letting anyone in.
Look, I really need to have access. Let me through.
That's not how things work, friend. Only conscripts are allowed through. Order of the Merchant Prince Damascus himself.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
You are serious, my friend. Well, all right then. Go through to the farmlands on the other side of the city. Anyone else want to fight for Stormfall? No. That's what I thought.
Level 2 poggers. So we got the character sheet and the Gates of Fate. So C is the character sheet, which is for the attributes. I do remember the attribute system. P to open your passive skill tree and assign skill points, which is the Gates of Fate. Or Gate of Fates. I do remember that as well. So all attributes increase by 1 when you level up. You can give 10 attribute points assigned freely. 3 attributes with the most points increase your overall damage output. Okay. Interesting. You can reset your attribute points and passive skill points using gold and primordial affinity, respectively. Interesting. So two different types of currency. Let's see, I'm gonna go for a rogue, a bruiser like rogue, so So I think I'm gonna go agility, frosty, toughness. Okay. Use the Gate of Fates. You're given 1 passive skill points each time you level up to a total of 89, and 2 additional points are unlockable through the Champion of Stormfall game mode. Okay, interesting. And then confirm them. You can turn the Gate of Fates using the ring interface, allowing you to mix and match. So this system was very simplified in the early versions of the game. This was not anywhere near this fleshed out, so it looks like they've taken quite a bit of time in developing this, which is awesome. So, Force Shield. So, okay. So I'm gonna start with Sentinel, I think. Yeah. Sentinel, and then I'll go over to the soldier side for heavy blows. Exit. So okay.
Stormfall, Jewel of the Sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
Alrighty guys, we're officially in Stormfall, so I think to keep this video from going on too long, I'm going to go ahead and make this a stopping point. My initial impressions of the game so far is very positive. The game looks amazing. The combat is just as fun as I remember it being when I was playing early gameplay samples. There's just a lot of this game that has come along since I played it so long ago. It seems like they've really refined a lot of things, and they've simplified some things as well, which is, kind of fair enough. Cuts down on development time and such. So, and from what I understand, the development team was struggling a little bit with sort of meeting quota as far as development was concerned. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and this first look at the newly released Wolcen, feel free to poke the like button, share the video, comment if you have any questions or noticed anything that caught your eye, and sub if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next Wolcen video. Later.